Okay, so I didn't actually even need a crowbar. Like I said, it's pretty light. But what I'm going to do now, essentially, is just try to pull that over, because I think I'm a little bit off here. And just do the best I can. And with the weight of the greenhouse, it may adjust itself. So let's go back and pull on the tracking cable again, see if we can't yank it the rest of the way over. Like I said, I do this by hand when I have another person, typically 3 people, because I like to have one person watching and checking the wheels to tell me if I have to stop. That saves a lot of time. So here we go. Try to keep an eye on the front. And once you get out of your old bed, so I just pulled to the end of the cable. Once you get off your old bed, you can see the wheels a lot more easily. And that's another reason to pull up the plastic on the ends. So we're pretty much done. I just have to pull it a few more feet. And one thing that Elliot Coleman talks about, one of the trade-offs, if you want to spend a lot of money, you can buy enough rails to leave them in place all the way across the garden. Saves you a little bit of effort, but it's quite a bit more costly. So what we do is I'll come back here and take these rails up, disconnect them. As you can see from a picture on the blog, we use, here it is right here, we use some grease. Everywhere there's a joint on the rails, we grease it up so it'll come apart more easily. So I'll just pull this, find the joint here, which is somewhere in here, and I'll pull this apart and move one section over, and then I can continue pulling. So that's pretty much all there is to it. Once I got the greenhouse where I want it, make sure the ends are where they need to be, I'll replace all the anchors. You can see we put the T-posts on with punch hole strapping, and we just use these screws over and over again. And that will work essentially until there's no more space, no more solid wood to screw into. And that'll be quite a while since we use the cedar, and it's not really on the ground. It doesn't have as much of a chance to rot. You can probably see I'm thinking that, yep, so this back wheel is off. So I'll just, once I get the greenhouse in place, that's not hurting anything to drag it across that way. So I'll adjust all the wheels and put them back up on the track, and that keeps the cedar off the ground and makes it last a little longer. We'll put the anchors all back in, put the plastic down, put weights on it, make sure it's all anchored down tightly and nice and snug, and then we'll be all set for the winter. So I hope you've enjoyed this, learned a little bit today. Thank you very much.